Swiss drug maker Novartis appointing a new chief executive, Joe Jimenez, to take over from its veteran incumbent who is stepping down, and that very same veteran joins us right now. He's Daniel Vasella. Daniel Vasella, thank you very, very much indeed for joining us. First up, you're stepping upstairs, you're becoming chairman. Congratulations on that, but why now, and was it your decision?
Well, it's, I think, an excellent timing. We're entering a new growth phase, obviously with the acquisition of Alcon. We have a full pipeline, a good team, and especially important, we have a candidate who has a great track record, international experience, so I'm very confident that Joe Jimenez will do a super job.
You're saying strong pipeline. What's strong about it?
Well, the number of compounds, we have over 140 compounds in development and about 60 new molecular entities. So it's highly valued by outsiders and seen as one of the best in the industry.
Which do you rate as being, which is your star, do you think, in the pipeline that you have right now?
I never say that because
go on, Daniel.
It generally proved to be wrong. So it's in the nature of the business that it's somewhat unpredictable.
All right. You know, we got Gleevec and Diovan, which, of course, is another one of your hypertension medicines. They lose their patents, I believe, in 2012. Big cash cows for you. What do you think of actually replacing them?
We have a very good situation in the sense that we have Rishaad, which is a new antihypertensive with a different mechanism of action. We have many combinations, and then we have shown just recently that Tasigna, our new medication for chronic myeloid leukemia, which is the treatment Gleevec is treating, has a better efficacy also in de novo patients. So the duty we really have is to bring again and again better medicines to patients, and we're succeeding quite well.
Okay, let's also talk about the H1N1 virus, otherwise known as swine flu to the rest of us. You have several medications which act as a vaccine for that. What sort of production level do you have? Where do you see that going, and how much of the stuff do you have in your warehouses?
Well, we have sold 116 million vaccines last year and had reacted very, very quickly to the pandemic. We are now not producing anymore because we think the demand will be much more moderate in 2010. Having said that, let's not forget that over 16,000 people, mostly younger people and adults, and not elderly, did die in the US alone, and we had hundreds of thousands of hospitalizations, and it would have been much worse if the industry wouldn't have been able to very rapidly provide the vaccine.
Those sort of figures, though, really sit pretty much as a normal, if you take normal seasonal flu, surely.
Well, you know, obviously what you call normal seasonal flu, we produced also the vaccine, and you're right, it kills a lot of people, but generally people over 65. Now the major part of the people who passed away were under 65, so there was a clear change in pattern.
Daniel Vasella, is the H1N1 virus really at the moment on the back burner? Do you think that we're over swine flu? Do you see it actually changing and becoming something becoming a different strain?
I do hope that's not the case. I hope that really most of the pandemic is, at least in the northern hemisphere, through, and that the southern hemisphere will not be hit as hard, and that we don't encounter mutations. That's always the big risk. But nobody can really predict the likelihood of that happening or not. I think we need to remain alert, but not go into a hysteria.
Daniel Vasella, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Good luck there. Daniel Vasella is Chief Executive of Novartis.